still boggles my mind is we're buying properties with zero of our own money. We are ending up with 20% equity and with a certain amount of cash flow without having put any of our own money into it. And then we can pull the private financing that we use and buy another deal with it in the next month or 2 months from now. And to do this over and over again, you end up scaling your wealth and scaling your cash flow. Everything just increases exponentially almost.
Y'all were able to go out and presumably use this money to do what? Like what did that give you, knowing that you now had some money behind you to go buy these deals?
Yeah, so this comes back a little bit to picking the right partners and having your partner complement your skills or things that you can't do well that they do well. So my business partner is very good with construction. He's very good with property management, with contractor management, and he's pretty good at finding deals. I think I'm pretty good at finding them or analyzing them, but I think he's better than me at it. And so once we had the financial backing, we really started searching for properties, and it didn't take very long to find them, even though it was a hot market. From 2017 onward in my area, multifamily real estate has just been blowing up. Things have been getting more expensive because there's so much competition. So even though, despite that environment, we're still able to find deals. Some of them were off market, some of them were on the market. We're able to, one of the strategies that we like to use is when a deal is on the market, because I can rely on my business partner's ability to assess a property and to estimate what the costs of rehab will be or potential problems, we can go in and make an offer waiving inspections and waiving the financing contingency because we have the private money already available. And that makes your offer a much stronger offer than someone who's coming in with conventional financing, or they have to do 25% down and they want to do 3 different inspections on the property. It's definitely a lot more risky because there are obviously going to be unknowns, and just by looking at a property without using an inspector, you probably will miss things. But if you have someone who's got the experience, who's done this numerous times, you can rely on them potentially, rely on this business partner to make that assessment and to figure out at what price point would we still be fine, even if things went bad with some of the items or things we didn't see in the property. And so we've been able to purchase properties for a lot less than what others might have been willing to pay because we are coming in without any contingencies. We are coming in basically guaranteeing that we're going to buy this building. And the more we did this, and the more my business partner did this around the area, people started learning that about him and about myself, that, okay, these guys they're serious. They actually have the money. They've done this numerous times. They're going to buy my property. And when there's a realtor involved, the realtor also wants to make sure that the deal closes. They don't want to, the thing falls apart in inspections and they have to go back and start over, put the thing back on the market, and I have to explain, why did it fall through? So they're kind of incentivized to get this deal done, because from the realtor's perspective, and maybe this is a little cynical, but if a property's advertised for $300,000 and we're getting a $20,000 discount, their commission doesn't change a whole lot because they're getting 2.5% or 3.5%. They're losing 3.5% off that $20,000 reduction, which isn't a whole lot compared to the full amount of commission that they're getting. So they're kind of incentivized to be on your side with that. So that has been one of the strategies of how we were able to get deals that we use the private money for. And other strategies we've used would be driving for dollars. We've done direct mail, just word of mouth, connections, all those things. That's how we've been able to find those properties. But to answer your question as to what we do with the properties once we find them, typically we're looking for value add deals where either we can do some type of remodeling, construction, expansion, or reduction in costs or increase in income. And every single deal I think every single deal we've done has been that type of a deal. And because of that, we're able to buy a property for a specific amount of money, increase its value through forced appreciation by doing remodels or increasing rents. And then we were able to go to a bank, a commercial lender in our area, and refinance that private money, pull it out, and use it again on another deal. So as you've talked a lot about this on your channel, but you're replacing the temporary high interest private financing that you have on a property with the longer term commercial financing, and you're getting the benefit of not having to use any of your own money to buy the property. Presumably, if you've done it well and you were able to force that appreciation, or you bought it at a steep discount, you'll have equity even after you have refinanced with the bank. And not only that, you're also going to make some cash flow, obviously, if you did your numbers well. So what we're doing, it still boggles my mind, is we're buying properties with zero of our own money. We are ending up with 20% equity and with a certain amount of cash flow without having put any of our own money into it. And then we can pull the private financing that we use and buy another deal with it in next month or 2 months from now. And to do this over and over again, you end up scaling your wealth and scaling your cash flow. Everything just increases exponentially almost. And that's why it's been one of my favorite strategies. This is the BRRRR, the buy, rehab, rent, refinance, repeat strategy, using private financing, not even using your own money for any part of it. So the return on that is infinity, which is what I love.
If you'd like to listen to the full interview I had with Vitali, be sure to look at the link below where I have a link to the podcast where you can hear more about his story, how he got started, how he bought his properties, where he got the money, and how he started working with his partners to buy his 50 plus units in 10 years. If you're new to the channel, be sure to hit the subscribe button and the little bell so you don't miss anything. We've got a lot of other videos related to real estate and financial independence that I think you'll enjoy. And if you like the topics of creative financing or using private money or alternative forms of financing, I think you'll like my playlist, which I also have linked below, that shares different strategies like credit partners, buying with seller financing, buying subject to the mortgage, that'll help you to buy more deals without having to go to the bank and get a traditional loan. So I hope you enjoyed that playlist. You've been watching Coach Carson TV. My name is Chad Carson. You can also call me Coach, and this is a channel all about investing in real estate, achieving financial independence, and doing more of what matters. See you next time.